Well, good morning from the ridge.
Good morning.
Yeah, so we got some amazing news this morning.
We did. We're waiting on some details, so before we release all the information, but it was definitely exciting news and definitely makes us kick in gear.
Yeah.
But yeah, we might have some guests that we're more than ecstatic of what's
the thought of them being here.
Entertaining, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some guests. We're not sure the exact number yet.
But we need to kick it into high gear,
But
guys.
yes, it definitely means we've got to step up our game.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be today, is trying to knock out some of the essentials. Seem kind of small, but they're essential things to really start buttoning things up. I've got like one more step, y'all, of putting a couple boards and an electrical box in, and we can start at least drywalling part of the bathroom.
And I'm going to start working in the kitchen, tidying up those small loose ends. But before we get started on that, we do have some other things that we got to this point too. So I'm going to cut in here, take a look at this, and this will bring you up to speed.
Okay, so we made it home. I got a pile of goodies. Hopefully we can make something out of it. I'm sure we can. I forgot I've got two different filters to put in. We're gonna use the first line is just a sediment filter. We don't have a lot of sediment, but just in case, we're gonna go with this one first. But of course that's a PVC connection. So that was part of why I had to run to town and get parts. And then from that, we're gonna go with this. It's actually a Culligan. Just picked this up. It was brand new, never been used. Couple bucks at a thrift store, y'all. And yeah, I've got all the other fittings, I think. So I'm gonna get you set up and we'll see how much of this we can get done. Obviously before I run it to the house, because my filters are gonna be... Somebody got the zoomies.
Down.
What do you think, Maya? What do you think? And there goes her fierceness right there.
Oh, she wants the belly rubs.
She's living that dog life, y'all. Loving it. All right, let's get this going. Let's see what it does. It leaks. A lot. Oh, that's coming out of like
that entire key section.
Well, if that isn't more proof of... I just play that I know what I'm doing on TV. I guess we'll see if that worked.
Jason versus water, take two.
Yeah, we'll see which one wins.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, that's a lot better. Not seeing any leaks from this section. The little tornado filter's working pretty good. I mean, I know I'm just pumping a ton of water into that stuff, so. I think we figured it out, Jake.
Yeah.
We're kind of smart fellers.
between running the
No.
hose and...
Yeah, I mean, 11 million trips to town and everything else. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna take this 1-inch line. I've got to cut it, and then we're gonna make sure all the mud and dirt and everything is out of that, flushed out that way, and then we're gonna pop it up through the floor. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom, and this is that cubby between here and this outer wall, where I'm gonna try to pick a spot back there in the corner somewhere, and or maybe I'll come over this way. I think with the way the trench is, I'm just gonna go in the middle. Why not? I didn't need the floor joist. How about that? Okay, well, let me go round up the stuff I need for in here. We've got a supply line coming in. And there we go. Did have to turn the shut-off valve about a quarter turn. We had it tight, we thought, but it went about a quarter turn and there was just a little bit of a drip. And it was weird because it was once we turned the main water off, then it gave a little leak. So lots of connections, lots of T's. But the nice thing is those will be with PEX, so they're the better clamps, and well, I got a lot more experience with that stuff, so. It's not gonna fit where I wanted it. But what I can do, I think, is mount it there. Okay. So many projects, y'all. Just one after seven, after
I swear we didn't rehearse
9.
that. Yeah. So we need to get the plastic back on the greenhouse. I need to call out all the summer and fall plants that are in there. I want to start some more lettuce, and I need to plant the garlic. And yeah, so we've got some outside work to do.
Get to work.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh gosh, how'd you even get around me? Okay, so we've got to go down and do this end too, but mounted it a little different this time. I mean, obviously the up and over is the same, but instead of wrapping the plastic, I just put the lath because that's what we had done down here and it worked fine. So I know these are a little loose because this is part of the top, but now with us doing it this way, we'll actually be able to take those off in the spring when it starts to get real hot and warm, or warming up and getting too hot in there. We could actually take those bottom pieces of lath off and roll the sides up. Sounds like a good plan anyways. Here comes the funnest part of this whole project. Now I get to go underneath there. I've got to go from up there in that corner and start running my lines across. So I know you can't really see them too well, but I basically have a drop down coming out there. There's one there, got one over there, and then where that old sink is, right above it. Oh, should be a blast.
All right, why my husband looks for lost items.
No, not around here. We know where everything is.
Yeah, so I am ready to start on my first project of the day. So what I'm going to be doing is coming back in where the tile is meeting the windowsill, and I'm going to be putting a grout line in this, which I picked up at a thrift shop, and it just happened to be linen, which the caulk will go around the bottom, and found that in linen, so those match. And then I did get some black caulk, which will be used to grout around the sink, because I didn't think I wanted white, I just wanted to keep it black. So I need to grout all along the bottom of the cabinet or the countertop as well, and get all that cleaned up, get it grouted, grouted and caulked. That way I can move on to the next step. But I'm gonna go ahead and mix up some grout. I'm not gonna mix a bunch because I don't know how much I'm gonna use and I don't wanna waste it. So, because I have some more leftover tiles from another project that I may or may not be working on here in the near future when we get the bathroom set in place. So you have to stay tuned for that. I think it definitely polishes it off just a little bit more, and coming back around with the caulk is just going to be that finished touch that it needs. So I'm really excited about it because it gets us one step closer. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get all of my brackets laid out and painted, because if y'all don't remember, I bought out Hobby Lobby out of all of the brackets that I wanted twice. So they didn't have them all in the same black. Some were black, some were that hammered whatever. So I need to paint those so that they all match. And once we do that, then I think we can do the shelves. So, yay. I have all the brackets laid out. As you can see, I hope you can see, I don't know. These black ones, they're kind of like darker and deeper than the light ones. So I'm gonna give an overall sheen with the stuff. I ran out of paint, so it is what it is, but got them all painted, and they all look the same now. I'm happy about that. I am gonna go check on my handsome man and then probably break for lunch, see where he's at in his progress for the day, and schedule the next tackle of projects or whatever. All right, we are back from lunch. Jenna's back, it's her day off, so I'm putting her to work. Right, Jenna? Yeah. So we are gonna work on the island. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna be, we gotta empty it out, we gotta flip it over, we gotta mount some boards, I gotta mount the casters, and then I have a bracket that's really cool. Wait to see that. So we're gonna get started on that. Okay, so now we have to turn this puppy over. So I'm thinking we'll take it that way just a little bit and then tip it back. Alright, move Maya. Okay. We'll see. What do you think, Jenna?
My mouth hurts.
So, I will forewarn all of y'all, we are not professionals. We're just doing what in our brain seems to work. I'm sure there's 1,000 different ways that this could have been done, and probably a million different ways it would be better, but it's done. We did it. We're gonna go ahead and flip it back over, and as long as it rolls, that's all that matters, right? Yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
It's your kitchen, not mine.
All right. We're gonna do this. That's really high, y'all.
Push it.
Oh. But it works. It rolls. And aren't some islands a little bit higher anyway than other islands?
I like it higher.
I mean, it ain't perfect, but I kind of like it because getting in here, it's a little higher. Significantly higher than I originally thought.
You might have to lift your pots and pans a little higher.
No, I don't think so. I haven't gotten any taller. But the whole thing was so it would be able to be wheeled around. And yeah, so I think that'll work because when it's not in use, I can roll it off to the side. And yeah, I think Jen and I are done. So we'll go check out the handsome man, or your dad, and we'll see whether or not he's done too. So, peace out.